start football? When did you go to be this tall? My brother, my brother, my brother, my brother, my brother, big brother, my brother, one of a kind, there's no other.
So the first thing you do before picking up any clippers is to comb the hair out. Most wavers aren't gonna tell you not to comb out their waves unless they're trying to wolf and they just want to taper. So now I'm going in with my wall magic clips with the one guard open. Smooth, consistent strokes all the way from the crown all the way to the edge of the taper. This is probably the easiest part of the cut, honestly. All I'm doing is just keeping everything smooth and even, making sure I get all the spots where more could be taken down. Right here, I'm using the 1.5 guard to really just knock down the bulk in the crown. I want to interrupt the tutorial to tell you guys about what the channel is about to be about and what to expect to see from me from now on. I know I've been gone from Instagram and social media for a long time, and you know, it's been a long journey trying to get my confidence level up in this barber game to be able to, you know, put out my work. But I've really been working on this channel for almost 3 years, ever since the shutdown. I really started diving into the barber game, starting to study more, starting to understand things a little different. But now that I'm more educated and put in the hours of a master, I feel like I'm finally ready to take it to the next level, which is why I started recording my cuts again and wanted to really get back on my horse to finish this YouTube thing. I've been talking about it for a long time, but I think it's finally that time to really just, you know what I'm saying, open up about who I am and what I do. Really, I just wanted to share what I can do to help the next barber. You know, this barber community is a lot deeper than everybody, you know what I'm saying, may look at it as. This is a family that we have. You know, we all teach each other, we all grow from each other. So if there's one thing I learned about being a successful barber, is paying your dues. This is my version of giving back. This is my way of, you know, teaching somebody else and passing on what I learned back to the game. So to start this taper, I lined up the vertical bars first. This kind of cuts time off at the end of the cut when you have to do the lineup all at once. So this kind of just, kind of shortens the amount of time I have to spend on the lineup, so I can just kind of tap and go. So now I have a outline of how the lineup should look on this side. And my client wanted a high taper, so I'm setting the ball guideline at the bottom of the vertical bar. And I'm gonna clear out this whole panel, and he doesn't really want to keep his facial hair on the side, so I'm gonna just clear all that out too. The next guideline, I put a 1/2 inch above the bald line near the top of the ear. This is the lever open, no guard, using my Babeless FXs. Now I close the lever all the way, and now I'm just blending the bottom line out. Now I have my 1 guard open, and I'm just creating another guideline, another 1/2 inch above the ear. Now I have the 0 guard on open, and this is to blend out the middle line. And this requires a certain level of practice and mastery to really get out this middle line. This is really what brings the whole fade together. Successful lever play is really key here. Here I got my 1.5 guard open, and I'm just kind of blending the top of the wave, the bottom of the waves with the top of the taper. This is something that I learned early in barber school. I've always heard the phrase, my barber's a surgeon, so he's surgical with it. I never really understood what the phrase meant. I figured it meant that the barber was nice, obviously. But I didn't really realize or know the history of barbering as regards to what we were even called, especially for something as important as surgery in the medical field. That's a part of our history, and whether you look at it that way or not, the truth is the truth. And I feel like if you want to be a successful barber, you have to know where you came from. You have to know why you're doing this. And to be honest with you, this game is about knowing your craft. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna just be great overnight. You gotta practice, you gotta study, so you gotta have the right clientele. So you gotta find out who you are, what style and what imprint do you want to have on the industry and on this game. That's gonna set you apart, because good barbers are everywhere, but what makes you different? Now I'm just cleaning everything up underneath the chin before I hit the mustache. Just gotta keep everything clean, keep everything looking nice and smooth. got to be glued hairspray. It's a holding spray that kind of locks in the hair, stiffens it up a little bit to allow you to get a sharper lineup. So right here, I start in the middle of the head, and I'm taking my time, starting to work my way to the right side, tapping and going. So the lineup technique I'm using here is the tap and pull method. You kind of just tap on the skin and pull down slightly. It kind of lets you get a rhythm to line up, to line the hair up. Just, a little simpler. And spoiler alert, yes, I will be using enhancements. I know a lot of people are against them. And for those people, I'll say, to each is their own. I understand. I was against enhancements at first when I first started cutting, but then I started realizing the difference in, quality and the amount of efficiency that it provides. So, it's just all in what you want to bring to the table for your business. Because, we all barbers, we're all our own business owners. So, if you don't want to use enhancements, that's fine. But over here, this is what my clients pay for. And I'm going to keep providing this service until they tell me not to. I wouldn't put my name on no work that I didn't feel like was good. So, if somebody doesn't like the cut, then that's just an opinion. I'm saying a rightful opinion, but an opinion nonetheless. So. Making sure everything is straight before I add any enhancements. As you can see, is already clean, already straight. I could really just put on another coat of hairspray and line them up with the razor right here. But, we're not going to do that because we official. So right here, I'm taking my cordless compressor and I'm just applying my Kiss Express and alcohol mix. It's pretty good. It's a mix I made up. Looking on YouTube for different types of dye mixtures, and this kind of came out to be the best one. I'm using the darkest brown, and I think I used like a little bit of alcohol, so it kind of comes out a little shiny. But I got a trick and a tip for y'all that'll take care of that shine. So here's how you keep your lineups looking full and natural. A lot of people are against the fibers because they don't last as long. But when you assist them with the compressor dye, with the Kiss Express dye, it kind of just, it stays a little longer because it gives it an extra product to hold it down. So, I'm going to add some more hairspray to lock this all in. But right here, I'm just brushing away all the excess hair, all the excess fibers, because when he goes home, he's going to brush his hair. He's going to put on his do-rag. And, if you just leave all the enhancements and fibers just, sitting on the skin, it's going to rub off and it's going to mess up. So, you should brush away all the excess hair. So when they go back home, your client goes back home and they do whatever they do to maintenance their hair, it doesn't take away from the sharpness of your lineup. And this is a message to the ladies that may be watching this right now. Now, I know it's Valentine's Day right around the corner, and I don't really believe in the celebration of these types of holidays, but if you do want to bless your man, if you do want to give him something special, book him a haircut with a good barber, not no little $25 cut. No, find your man a barber that's worth $50 to $100. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of service that, you know what I'm saying, that we need and we deserve as men. You know what I'm saying? Most women, y'all pay $200-$300 to get your hair done. You know, this falls right in line with that. And before you show him the mirror, you want to examine the cut thoroughly. Sheesh. Right here, I'm just taking my clippers and running them across the top of his waves. I've seen a lot of barbers do this with their clippers or their shavers or their trimmers. You know, you just kind of cut down the straggly hairs that's sticking up from the waves. It keeps the waves looking smooth and laid down. You know, gives it that fresh out the do-rag look. So, you know, this is just me taking extra time to make the look a little sharper. Now, this is the most essential part of the whole lineup. Your razor work is going to determine how sharp this lineup is. You know what I'm saying? This is the sharpest you can get a lineup is with the razor. So if your barber is not using a razor on your lineups, I'm not saying he's a bad barber, but you know what I'm saying? It does provide an extra level of sharpness and cleanness to the lineup. That's the cut. Really not too much more to explain. My boy Jordan needed a miracle. And that's exactly what the Most High sent. And with nothing else to say, this is Tim the Great signing off. Thank you and be blessed. Thanks for watching. If you haven't done so already, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to get updates when I drop new videos, and also please share. If you'd like to donate to the production of this channel and ministry, my Cash App is $TimTheGreat17. And if you're an interested client, go to cutsbytim.setmore.com to book an appointment. Here I have all my hours, location, and announcements. You can also book directly through Instagram, so follow me to get access to behind the scenes. Also, follow me on TikTok for more related content.